Dan, now that you've wrapped up spring, just kind of your evaluations of everything now that it's settled.
Well, we got a lot of work still ahead of us. We got a young football team, but I thought our attitude was good, much improved, headed in the right direction. And it'd be a big summer, with a lot of new faces, some inexperienced players. How much, obviously, they need to go take a break physically and mentally right now, get a little bit of breather. But I want to see them how they maintain and then grow physically and maintain football-wise mentally going into training camp.
I know you've had a lot of defensive coordinators over the years and seen a lot of players how they adapt to those new coordinators. How do you think the guys adapted to Todd Grantham and his system?
Well, I think they've done a really good job. I think he understands the philosophy of the defense that I want. He's obviously a veteran coach, experienced coach. His system fits in what we believe, and I think our guys, understand that and really are picking it up pretty quickly.
Kind of went more junior college heavy in this recruiting class than maybe so in years past. How do those guys adapt now that you got a lot of them during the spring ball?
Well, it's always easier for spring ball. Anybody, whether we had a bunch of high school guys come in early too. Much easier to adapt that time because they get to go through an off season. We get to learn in spring practice, which is obviously much slowed down and spread out. Training camp, everything's kind of a little bit more hurried. So, but every year is kind of different a little bit. So this year ended up we had some JC players. We've had some big classes before and some small classes before. And I don't know. Ask me in a couple of years how they all panned out.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm assuming you're wanting a lot of those guys to jump in and play right away.
Well, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It depends when they're ready. You look at Martinez Rankin came in, 2 years ago, he was one of the highly recruited JC players. Ended up redshirting, but it's going to be a 2-year starter, and ended up being a great player. So a lot of that, there's a lot of scenarios that go into whether or not they play or not.
I know a lot was made about Nick's running ability this past season. How has he improved as a passer over the last few months?
Who's that?
Nick
Fitz?
Fitzgerald,
oh,
yeah.
Fitz, a lot. That's what you're always developing is your passing. He's worked really hard this spring, just working on the pocket, working on different arm angles, throwing, balance, check downs, all the things you need to develop as a passer. He's worked on it. That just takes a lot of time.
Harris and Nick they had a good combination in the backfield, especially late in the season running the football. Are you encouraged by that and expecting big things out of them this year?
I really do. You look at Harris in the second half of the season, really came along, really, started to understand the offense, became somebody who could trust us in every down back. And then going into spring, I think you've seen him take that growth where, he knows you can trust him in protection, in the pass game, in route running, and obviously running the ball, which is what he does really well. So it should give us a pretty good running combination.
There's 6'4" receivers that you've got out of that one class. Osiris, Reggie Todd, Jamal Couch. How much are you expecting those guys to really contribute in the offense this year?
Well, they're all really young. You got a true sophomore and 2 redshirt freshmen, but they're going to have to contribute. So, it's for them is understand they have certain physical tools, but we're going to have to really, Billy Gonzalez doing a great job trying to accelerate them into being not just great athletes out there on the field, but great wide receivers as well.
Last question for you. I know a lot of guys are wrapping up their semesters and stuff, getting ready for summer. What's kind of your message to them in the next couple of weeks?
Well, this is a lot of recovery time for them, both physically and mentally. Finish up strong in exams next week, but go take some time off, and get away, maintain. I don't expect anybody to come back bigger, faster, and stronger than when they left, but I expect them to kind of maintain all the gains they've made, come back refreshed, both mentally and physically, ready to go attack the summer.